Alright, hey, I'm MHayashi. Like and subscribe. We'll make this quick, but we're trying the mountain in the sideboard for the high noon. I have tried this before, but somebody recently encouraged me to try it again. I think that was more in the modern context, but anyway, let's just see how this goes, because it's pretty marginal, these last two slots anyway, and we're gonna play Zirda as well. The only way Zirda comes in is if we bring in Bankbuster and High Noon. Of course, we could swap the Rest in Pieces for some kind of lanterns, but I think Rest in Peace is way better against Lumra and all sorts of other shenanigans. So we'll just run this through, see how this goes. Mono white mid range, lots of life gain, pretty much removal for anything. Inevitability from Castle, but also we got Restoration, Beza, Kaheera to close out the game. Let's get to the games.
Okay, new take. Seems reasonable. Excuse me if that sounded muffled before. Hopefully we continue drawing lands. Charming scoundrel. I mean, fine. Let's do this. What the fuck? That's a 2-drop. Okay, fine. I'm gonna try to march this. Sticky fingers. Mayhem Devil. Yeah, let's get some Beza in here. Okay. I'll trade, I guess. Oh, or not. Uh, is this? Let's just do this. I think there's worse things than gaining life. Come on. Oh, okay. Let's do this. Let's do this. Captain Lannery Storm. I think that's okay. that, and do that. Creatures, enchantments, graveyards. I hope this doesn't sign my death warrant. Okay. Looks like we're going to be in okay shape. Okay, so they got at least 3 mountains and 2 swamps. Probably maybe 3 mountains, 3 swamps. Wait. Okay. 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 I don't want to completely tap out. Okay, so they got a absolute ton of basics. So at least 8 basics. I can't imagine they got more than 8 basics. More than us. What is this? Creature you control with haste attacks. Tap treasure token? Okay, fine. Okay. Let's do this. Why not? Alright, let's see if we can finally run them out of basics. At this point, it's just trying to prove a point. Oh my goodness. And I think the point is they play way more basics than us. I've never seen a multicolor deck with this many basics. Why do they need this many basics? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Wait, no, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 so far. Okay. Okay, let's see. They've got to have some kind of payoff that we just didn't see here. It's probably rare that I bring in Zirda because it's rare that I probably... Yeah. I guess we'll run this back. You may still want to use the fields just for our own deck thinning, but just gotta remember that there's no running them out of basics. Candy Trail. Do we want Blast Zone? I think we can probably do better. Alright, the Reclusive Painter. Inventor's Fair. Goldspan Dragon. Should take 7 next turn. It could do that. I'm just worried they could play another one. Okay. That pretty much pays for itself. I can. Oh, sticky fingers. Let's just try to ramp a little bit. I guess it is a bit man intensive. Okay. hold up Candy Trail just in case. Probably should have done that on our turn. Yeah, there really was not much reason to. Wait. Noxious Gearhulk. Okay. Okay. That's 7 mana. I can't actually march that. Probably have to. Captain Lannery Storm. I guess I'm gonna sticky fingers. Charming Scoundrel, okay. Create a treasure token. You have no card to discard. I guess you could. Okay, I take 6. I take 7. Alright, just kind of played dumb there by not targeting the Phoenix earlier. So, Are there any matchups you even want to bring Zirda in? Okay. Incredibly bogus. Gold Hound. Might as well. Captain Lannery Storm. I say no. Let's draw a card. I'm at 4/5, draw 4 card. Gain 4 life, draw a card. That alone is pretty good. Now hold up for the dragon. Okay. Okay. I'll hold up for more dragons. Captain Lannery Storm. Draw some Mazemind Tome. Somehow they have so many cards in hand. I have to do this on combat so that they hopefully can't get maximum use out of the treasure token. Okay. Hopefully they don't have some kind of wrath. Marionette Master, Fabricate 3. You can sacrifice a treasure token, but not the map token. They do take 8 damage though, it's pretty good. 12 damage. That's a little late. Should be down to 2. If I draw some kind of rule spell so we don't lose to Marionette Master. Well, I don't think we can bluff it. But they don't have enough mana though, do they? That's just 6 mana. So if they have another Marionette Master, they don't have enough mana. Captain Lannery Storm. Okay. Reclusive Painter. Menace. Okay. Well. Okay. Alright, see how this one goes. Keep. It's possible I should just play Eiganjo. Well, I've got nothing better to do on turn 2 anyway, so I might as well play this. On the other hand, maybe I got nothing better to pitch. They're still rocking some mouse tech. Well, I gotta do this just to make sure I hit my next land drop. Okay. That's definitely want. Maybe we want Candy Trail actually. Yeah, let's just get the quicker life gain. Top. HP Lizard. I say let's Beza. Let's Jeff Bezos. Let's do this. Nice. Let's do this. Okay. Since we obviously need Beza, honestly, we're kind of main boarded. Oh, High Noon. They seem to be kind of more of a burn deck, though, than a. If we see Quarry Steel Cutter, High Noon's coming in. Otherwise, yeah. Alright, Kaheera. I might have to mulligan. I've kept hands like this in the past before, and they just get mana flooded and then I lose. Yeah, much better. Yeah, honestly, yeah, probably. I didn't realize Farewell was still in there. So probably bring in High Noon plus the Mountain as a concession, because yeah, what's it called? Farewell is just way too expensive. Yeah, it's just too expensive. Okay. Trail. Ooh, Ferocidon. Ooh, players can't gain life. That's pretty nasty. I shouldn't have been yielding. Okay. I'll take 2 damage, so I might as well just tank this. I'll have a Day of Judgment again, so I don't have to lose 2 life. Ooh, Screaming Nemesis. Ouch. Well, hopefully they don't have some way to damage it. Presumably they would have done that on their turn. Okay. Well, I got no play, so I might as well just do this. Oof. It's good for next turn, though. Yeah, -2. I sense Mind Links would be a little nasty. Scorching Shot, okay. I mean, this is practically life gain. It also cuts down damage from Sunspine Links if they play it. Alright, another Ramadab. Another Day of Judgment. Another Beza. Let's try to get a land. No. Excuse me, coughing. No, they can't. Skullcrack. Yeah, this is mean how much life gain I have. Like, why do I need so much life gain? Yeah. Okay, if I remember correctly, Red Master is not playing a red deck at all. Can't remember what deck they are playing, though. Whatever deck they're playing, I think we have to mulligan that hand. Okay, much better. I played a league where I got punished too many times keeping really crap hands like before. I'll diversify a little bit. Can't remember what Red Master's on. Bottom, top. I just remember they weren't on red, but watch them be playing on red right now. Okay, never mind. Red Master is playing red. I wonder if I should have kept that Beza. I don't want to get Beza flooded. Hero missing out. Yeah, I definitely want to need that. Well, I got nothing better to do. Card helps me hit my land drop. Give me a free spell next turn. Turns into a sick 3/4 vigilance. Yeah, this is an awesome card. Okay, probably Day of Judgment. First of all, I should have played the Beza, just because maybe they drop Shouldered next turn, but I do have a backup Get Lost. Yeah, you know what? I take it back. I should have played Beza. I don't know. Probably bye-bye Canny Trail. Okay. So this base is most likely drawing a card, which is pretty sweet. Unless they thought sees it. Okay, probably they thought sees the Beza. Okay. Bottom and bottom. If they drop Shouldered, we are drawing 2 in response. No questions asked. And collapse. Well, I might as well take this opportunity to Field of Ruin. To this. Okay, I can pay 3 to March the Reflection. I think I'll tank it, because what if they play Shieldred, I might want to prioritize that. With all this card draw, we... Okay. Alright, maybe we just do this. Also because I like drawing a card with Beza. Ooh, what is this? Twice that much life? That's scary. Bloodletter of Alcatraz. I think I'm just going to say no. And I think I got to do that. I got to do this now for hold my peace. Alton collapse. Okay. All right. Just want to gear up to hopefully finish the game. Okay. Okay. All right, that felt pretty good. I can't help but feel Restoration was good that game. I don't think this is a high noon matchup, and therefore... So here's the issue, in a way, with Zirda, is it only comes in if we bring in high noon, otherwise we don't have enough to take out. And of the decks that we bring in high noon, the majority of them are going to be prowess, which, of course, we want Beza for life gain. On the other hand, there is a subset of, I don't know, combo-ish type builds, although we could probably use the Beza for increased clock. Yeah, some of these matchups, Farewell's not that great again. I'm also just thinking of certain experimental, like Demir Blink or whatever. Anywho, I think, although Beza was pretty good, I think Bankbuster is better. The question is, maybe we want Beza instead of Candy Trail. Maybe we do a 2-2 split, 2 Candy Trail, 2 Beza. One reason why is I like having Candy Trail to keep bringing back with Restoration. Yeah. The 2-2 split. take some Rock'em Sock'em robots in the beginning, but I don't think I can pass up Day of Judgment. Okay. Well, they can pass me up for it, but I have a feeling they're going to take Mazemind. Just a little too powerful, I think. Yeah. Good thing I brought in the Reckoners. And I can get this back if I can resolve the Restoration. I'm going to wait to show the Blast Zone, because I don't think they know about it yet. Okay. Turn off auto yields on their second main in case they play Annex, and then we probably want to pitch something. Okay, we pitch Restoration. No, we pitch Day of Judgment. And because I really like the idea of getting that Mazemind back. If I don't play Go Blank. Okay. Let's Mazemind this. Don't play Cling to Dust. No, don't do it. Okay, good. I was seriously worried they were going to play King to Dust there. I might just tank the 4. Oh, they were going to braid. Oh, yeah. Well, at least Blast Zone is now free to go to 2. Oh yeah, we're definitely Blast Zoning on 2. Bam. I'm going to do this here so we don't turn on Fatal Push. Hopefully... Yeah, okay. Molten Collapse is a good one. I'm going to wait to put Kaheera to hand. Because what if they drop an Annex? Probably Eject. Alright, put this to hand. At least Get Lost can be, allows us to deploy Kaheera. We wanted to field the Mutavault, so they couldn't, like, Fatal Push their own Mutavault. Mana screw us. We wouldn't want that. Let's play around Thoughtseize or something. I also just want to empty cards from our hand so Beza has more likelihood to draw a card. Of course, it could play Bullet and Collapse. Okay, fair enough. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get lost that because we don't want to die to. I guess I should have done it during attack so we didn't get ninjutsu'd. I can't see them putting that to the graveyard. Hopefully we find Field of Ruin, force a shuffle. That works too. Maybe we gotta wait on this though. There we go. Well, this doesn't force a shuffle, but it can make things awkward for them. I don't want to take 3 damage. We're farewelling everything but artifacts. That's one reason Farewell is in the deck there. Yes. Nothing to discard here. Let's just gain some life. Bam. Bam. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. Let's go. Sounds good. Okay, let's go. Keep. Okay. I generally like this matchup, but we're a little soft in early interaction. Gotta do this. Turn off auto yields in case they play some kind of artifact destruction spell, which isn't out of the question because of how ubiquitous Quarry Steel Cutter is. I like Blast Zone, but it's just I'm just kind of mana flooded to begin with. I could do this if they play some kind of weird creature or something, some kind of weird hasted creature. I don't know. I might want to play Beza. Let's do Beza. We got a lot of blockers here. Because I'm just worried they're going to drop like a Cosmo Grand Zenith. Or that. Yes, and now we got a much better Day of Judgment. How greedy do I want to be? On the off chance they've got some weird give all their creatures indestructible. No, there's no way. Although they see what's coming from a mile away now. Bottom, top. Only white, or they got a red too? Okay. We'll hold this up because I think we want to farewell. Naming artifacts as well. Yep, we saw that one coming from a mile away. Do you want to exile graveyards? I don't really see the point. All right. Noise. I say high noon. Emergency Eject is good, it's just high noon is better. Take out one Demolition Field for one mountain. That is just one nice little thing these guys can do. Yeah, I gotta play Beza, so this is another matchup where we can't bring in Zirda. Because of how non-negotiable Beza is. Okay. 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 Thalia is cool. Spain Lizard, they're playing the right kind of cards they need to play. Let's see if we draw a land. Okay, so I think what we do is we get lost the Thalia. We might want to do that second main phase. No, because we'll just play the Beza if they play another one. I'm gonna Beza size. Alright, now I'm going to Day of Judgment Eyes. So they'll definitely know what's up, but I guess I should have attacked with the 2 tokens too. Alright, we'll just take it. Match with Calamity Caleb, and actually this is the matchup I want to try I want to try that High Noon plus plus Reckoner Bankbuster and maybe Zirda while we're at it. We'll see. See if that works. Okay. If they boomerang basics that, we're gonna march in response. Cryogen, or like, okay. Maybe we'll just march this anyway, just cause. Well, also attacking their land is something last game I didn't necessarily explore. Bane of Nightmares. Okay. I wish this would draw a card, but beggars can't be choosers. We'll just gain the life. Well, I guess we don't gain life either. Might as well just take a body. Kaito. Okay, they're gonna sleep it. Okay. A 3/4. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. Sack this to Momentum Breaker. So we can hit that. Let's do that. And should we Wrath? Yeah, might as well. We had to do this on our turn because Kaito has hexproof on their turn. Farewell. Well, hey, that's better than nothing. Day of Judgment? I don't think so. Yeah, this deck is also quite susceptible to Quarry Steel Cutter. I remember tearing through these blue-black decks with the red deck. I guess we'll do this. Yeah, well, I obviously have to contest this. Okay. Let's do that. This will probably end up getting discarded, but so be it. Maybe I should have just actually just not put it into my hand. I guess the upside's too high if somehow they don't have a discard card. Okay. Max speed. Alright, let's go. Let's discard this for Candy Trail. Maybe I should have gotten Blast Zone, actually. Well, I think Farewell's a little too good to pass up. Scry 2. Beat Hook Massacre. I'll just try to put a bunch of cards into my hand to play around the bad effects. I'm gonna do this now for Hold My Peace. Okay. Okay, they gain life. Okay. When did it reveal? Cryogen Relic, okay. Okay. I do like Get Lost, but unfortunately I can't play it yet. So what we will do is we will crack this on upkeep. Play Get Lost on Narset. And if we can actually outgrind, that's insane. Okay. Let's see if I can like get one of these out of my hand or something. I don't think it's worth it. I'll just gain the life and the treasure token. My Beza has been bobbled. My Beza has nowhere to run anymore. Now we actually don't want to draw a card because we want them to deck first. Hopefully they surveil a couple to the bottom. That'll free us up too. Yeah, they did. They surveilled 2 to the bottom. I'll just do this. I like that one. Discard that, I think, at this point. And this is it for our drawing more cards. Yeah, I mean, I do like them. Yeah, that one's Scries instead of Surveils. do this. Try to win with dinky 1/1s. Alright, eat hook, massacre time. I wonder why no Urion this time. Alright, bye-bye, farewell. Or farewell, farewell. Alrighty. Alright, that's fodder for Blast Zone, I think. No. Let's do this. Okay, I like it. I actually do not want to draw a card, funny enough. Yeah, I'm not going to blow this yet. I'll block it, that's fine. I'll take some life. I mean, it is what it is. We'll gain some life. This town ain't big enough for the two of us. I probably should have removed that. Do this. 13, 12. I don't want to fall behind. That's an artifact, not an enchantment. It's okay. But I get to draw more cards at least. Unless they have some weird way to shuffle their stuff back in. Yeah, okay. I'll probably want to hit this. Oh yeah, because what if they play Day's Undoing. Okay. Alright, let's see if this works. Yay. And should I... Yeah, let's Day of Judgment. That's Beza size. Let's play this. Let's play this. And I can't help but feel I think I'm ahead on this exchange, but I don't know. Okay, Momentum Breaker. My momentum has been broken. Kaito. Kaito has been kited. Storm Chaser has been storm chased. Let's do that now so they can't go too nuts. This town ain't big enough, but at least I got the blast zone. I didn't draw a card. Kaito, Cryogen Relic. Mappy Map. Cryogen Relic. Let's hit that. You know what? No. I mean, well, hot dog. I'll have both of those. Okay. Okay, my momentum has been broken. My storm has been chased. No. I say no. Alright, we have to do this just because. I probably should have played the Candy Trail. Yeah, fine. I'll let my momentum get broken. But I actually like discarding the Candy Trail. I think the time has come to start holding some lands in my hand. Seven, 8, 9, 10. So I can make 2 tokens in a turn. Nice. This game became a slog. Let's do this right now. Yeah, see, because I was worried about them hitting exactly that. I know I said we'd hold lands, but she's the coughing. Okay. I'm going to say no. This town ain't big enough for the 2 of us. Nice. And I can attack just yet. I say no. Okay, well, I guess now they finally got it. I don't need to overdo this. Alrighty. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is pretty much the matchup I had in mind. One mountain. Restoration, just, I don't know, not where it's at. Always gets momentum broken. Beza, though, the life gain is cool, but I'm actually going to try High Noon to slow things down for them so we can break their momentum for a change. Yeah, I like it. And now we can choose Zirda. Yeah, let's choose the right companion. Okay. 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 All right. Kind of figured they might have that. I kind of don't want to unlock their kind of just looking for a Wrath now. The problem with this is then that unlocks their... Okay, well... Okay. My only mountain. There we go. And discard that. Try to hit a land drop. I do not want this thing to be attacking me. It's all the same thing anyway. We want to obviously hit Kaito if we have the chance. Well, if we can't hit Kaito, we gotta hit that. Well, that's a Kaito. I mean, who cares? Yeah, I'm just going to do this because it's mana efficient. Bottom. Bottom. Top. I don't want to take unnecessary damage. No. I say no. Maybe next turn. Alright, let's just see.
All right, and hey, that's the trophy. So I think High Noon definitely could have a place against that blue black blink type of deck. Um, amazingly, we actually did win game one. Um, game one, game one was a problem in a previous league, but of course, Magic can have variance depending on your start. I think they had a lot of what do you call those cards? Hopeless Nightmares, or whatever that nightmare card that makes you discard a card and lose 2 life for 1 mana. Yeah, and they saw less of those in the early game in game one last time, so managed to win game one, and so it was hard to necessarily see how big of a difference High Noon made. And of course, in game two, we ended up discarding that mountain, so we never really got to see if sacking High Noon made a difference. But I just have this feeling that that it's just not necessary to sack the High Noon. And the Zirda was cute and all, but it just felt like it wasn't really necessary. Couldn't help but feel that Beza was probably better than Candy Trail, and having Beza instead of Candy Trail could have just helped make my deck just a little more threat dense. Not that we needed threats particularly. Beza is also not so great against what's the card called again? Nahiri, not Nahiri, Narset, Parter of Veils. Anywho, I just can't help but feel that Doomscar is still the way to go as a 2 of. There's just so many go wide decks, and I know like we've got 8 Wrath, but Farewell is kind of a very different kind of Wrath than Doomscar. It's just very mana intensive. It's better. It has more utility, but it's less good at actually stabilizing. I mean, it is good, and that's why we play it, and it's more versatile, so that's why it's in the main deck. But I just think Doomscar fills an important role that Farewell doesn't. Plus, Doomscar being able to be foretold really helps, because otherwise it'd be an open question mark whether we could replace a card like Beza or Emergency Eject, or even Restoration. But because Doomscar effectively costs as little as 3 mana if we foretell it on turn 2. Yeah, really, like any card in our main deck with converted mana cost 3 or above is a ripe target to cut, except of course for Day of Judgment, which is mostly just better. But yeah, basically, this is the closest thing to additional copies of Day of Judgment that we can get. And for those wondering why I'm thinking why I've been favoring Doomscar over Split Up. I did used to main deck Split Up for a while, but I think this was in part before I had Beza in the main deck. Excuse me. But yeah, it's mostly just that Split Up. It's a less good late game top deck because it only sometimes deals with like half of the creatures. It's great at stabilizing the early game, but as a 2 of, I mean, if we were playing this as a 4 of, it might be more appealing, because then we have extra copies to, like we could split up. We could even cast 2 split ups late in the game, one for the untapped, one for the tapped. But if we're going to play this as a 2 of, I want this to be an excellent top deck, and just being able to wipe everything is just a bit better in the late game, particularly. So yeah, and of course those matches were pretty clean. The only one that we ran into serious difficulty was that blue-black blink, but otherwise felt like we had the answers. I think we could have even avoided taking some game losses to like the dragon deck and stuff if we were, this treasure deck, if we were a little more careful. Anyway, I'll see you all next time, and thanks Jacob Bortone, Costian Nebelina, Toby Kramer, Alex Korthauer, Big Mamu, Adrian King, Aaron Lopez, and Michael Patent. Until next time.